Greetings one, greetings all. All right, I think I've made some progress on the Klondiker. So I don't remember where I left off last, but I was trying to hook up the throttle linkage and the brake linkage, and I ran into some issues. So I bought these combination brake lever, throttle lever things off of Amazon. They kind of look like this. Okay, it's a thumb throttle. All right, kind of like that. And it has an integrated brake lever like this. All right. First mistake I made was I bought too short a throttle cable. Second mistake I made was when I hooked the throttle cable up to the carburetor, I discovered, well, it wasn't really a mistake, it was a discovery. I discovered that the amount of throw on the thumb throttle was not enough to rotate the butterfly on the carburetor to even get it to go quarter throttle. So I was like, oh, great. So I got all these throttle controls. I even bought one for my Argo, thinking I'd switch over to a thumb throttle. So it didn't work. So I ordered a it's gonna save that as a thumbnail, I know it is. First I had a 50-inch cable. For some reason I thought 50-inch was what I need. No, I need more like 100-inch so I can fold the handles down for storage and to haul it on the trailer. So that was wrong. So I couldn't get the throttle to come back to idle, even with a strong spring on it. So then I thought, wait a minute, I still got the old twist grip off of the Argo. And that's in pretty rough shape. It's old. I'll just sacrifice that for now and put it on here. Well, in the process of trying to make that happen, I had to make some modifications to it, and the modifications I made basically ruined it. So, couldn't use that. That ended up in the garbage. So I ordered 2 new twist grip throttle assemblies off of Amazon, and they came yesterday. So I've been out here in the shop hooking those up. These came with 70-some inch cables, 75-inch cables. So that's plenty for what I need. And after I hooked it up, the throttle butterfly on the carburetor, that returns back to idle wonderfully. And it's getting late. The thing about the twist grip, I don't have the old one here to show you. Oh yeah, I do. Here's the old twist grip from the Argo. The cable wraps around this spool, so when you twist it, it's pulling the cable almost 2 inches. Well, that was perfectly what I needed to get the butterfly and the carburetor to swing fully open for full throttle. So it worked out perfect. The brakes, those actually work. So I didn't have a kill switch on the engine. The only way to shut the engine off at the time was to turn the key off. I have no idea why I'm yawning so much. Anyway, that was the only way. So I took it out in the yard because I pulled it out of the garage so the wife could park her car in here. And I pulled it out in the yard, and then the throttle, this is with the thumb throttle on there, the throttle started to creep up, and the thing started to take off, and I had no way to stop it. So I had to quick run alongside the machine and run up to the front, flip open the hood, shut the key off. I'm like, well, okay, so we need a kill switch. I would really like to put a lanyard kill switch on here, and I might do that at some point. But right now I have a kill switch. The twist grip throttle that I bought comes with a kill switch. But it's Chinese, it's cheap. The whole thing is cheap. I don't anticipate this lasting very long. But it works. So I wired the kill switch in, and I also retained the kill switch on the engine. So I can shut it off either way. So that's pretty awesome. So the brakes work. Turn the power on so I can show you the brake lights. So the brakes actually work. They're down there. So those work pretty good. Now I'm going to fire it up and let you see it running. I'll set you up here on my rolling jack stand. Hopefully, that doesn't really do much. Let's try it this way. There we go. Okay, so it's going to get noisy. So yeah, I'm going to rev it up with the twist grip, and I'm going to stop the track with the brakes, and I'm going to kill it with the throttle. It idles nice and low like it should. There you have it. Everything works. So the plan now is this weekend take it out for a shakedown cruise and do a little ice fishing, see what it does. So that'll be the next video. Stick around and yeah, we'll go from there. I have to keep the slop in the throttle cable so that the handlebars will fold up. Kill switch wire runs down here, ties into the coil. So does the key. Brakes. Ooh, I see. Maybe the rotor's rubbing here. I better make an adjustment. The rotor might rub on this bracket. I gotta get it adjusted just like this. There. Look at that now. There we go. So the throttle linkage comes in. I put this in here with a beefy spring. This is actually the throttle butterfly. And it was backwards, okay? So the whole thing was backwards. And in relation to the way the other thumb grip was working, so I had to make this bracket that comes off of here, make this adapter that goes down into there. Yeah, it's pretty cobbled, but it works. So yeah, next video, out on the ice.